Have you ever looked up at the night sky and dreamed of traveling to the stars? For centuries, humanity has gazed upward, wondering what it would be like to journey beyond our world, to explore the vast unknown that stretches above us. SpaceX, founded by visionary entrepreneur Elon Musk, is working to make that dream a reality, turning science fiction into achievable goals. Their ambitious goal is to make humanity a multi-planetary species, starting with Mars, the red planet that has long captured our imagination. To achieve this, they're building Starship, a massive, fully reusable spaceship designed to carry people and cargo far beyond Earth. Starship is being developed at Starbase in South Texas, a place where the line between science fiction and science fact is blurring more every day. On October 13, 2025, the 11th Starship test flight launched against a breathtaking Texas sunset, marking a huge leap forward for space exploration. Each flight brings new data and valuable lessons, pushing the design closer to perfection and inspiring engineers and dreamers alike. Starship consists of two parts: the Super Heavy booster, a powerful first stage that lifts the rocket skyward, and the Starship spacecraft itself, which is designed to carry people and cargo to orbit, the Moon, Mars, and beyond. The full Starship stack is taller than any rocket ever built, promising to revolutionize access to space and open new frontiers for humanity. Every launch is a spectacle, capturing the world's attention and making history in real time as people everywhere watch in awe. For SpaceX and space enthusiasts, these flights are bold statements about the future of exploration and the limitless possibilities ahead. The 11th flight embodied this spirit, a testament to relentless pursuit, human ingenuity, and the belief that the sky is just the beginning of our journey. Starship is the most powerful rocket ever built, thanks to its Super Heavy booster and 33 Raptor engines. Together they generate more than twice the thrust of the legendary Saturn V that took Apollo astronauts to the Moon. The full stack stands 121 meters tall, taller than the Statue of Liberty, and can carry over 100 metric tons to low Earth orbit. This capability slashes the cost of launching large payloads, opening up new possibilities for space exploration. But Starship's true revolution is reusability. Both the booster and upper stage are designed to land themselves and fly again. Like airplanes, rockets will be refueled and reused, not discarded after one flight. This approach could reduce launch costs by a factor of 100 or more, making space accessible to more people and projects. For decades, rockets were single-use and expensive. Starship changes that paradigm completely. This leap in technology is what will make building a moon base and a city on Mars possible. Starship isn't just an evolution, it's a revolution in space travel. Building Starship hasn't been easy. It's a story written in steel, sweat, and the relentless pursuit of progress. Every milestone has been hard-won, and every setback has been a lesson learned the hard way. SpaceX's test, fly, fail, fix, repeat philosophy has played out in public, with spectacular successes and failures. The world has watched as prototypes soared, tumbled, and sometimes erupted in fireballs, each test pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Early prototypes, nicknamed water towers, performed low-altitude hops, often ending in fiery explosions, each one a valuable lesson. These humble beginnings laid the groundwork for the ambitious flights to come. High-altitude tests introduced the belly flop maneuver, where Starship fell sideways before flipping upright to land. This risky move was crucial for future Mars landings and required countless refinements. Many attempts ended in explosions. Each fiery landing was a step closer to mastering the complex choreography of descent and touchdown. The breakthrough came with SN-15 in May 2021, which landed safely after a flawless flight. This success proved that rapid iteration and learning from failure could pay off. Integrating the Super Heavy booster brought new challenges. The scale and complexity of the full-stack system demanded even more innovation and teamwork. The first full-stack flight in April 2023 failed to separate and was destroyed for safety. But even in failure, valuable data was gathered to improve future launches. SpaceX responded with hundreds of upgrades, including a water-cooled steel plate on the launch mount. Every detail was scrutinized and improved. Progress followed. The second flight achieved hot staging separation, a critical milestone for orbital missions. And the third saw Starship reach space, marking a new era for the program and inspiring engineers to push even further. By the 10th flight in August 2025, Both booster and ship completed full burns and controlled splashdowns, demonstrating true reusability. Each fiery setback fueled rapid improvements, making the 11th flight possible. The team's resilience turned every failure into a stepping stone. This journey of trial and error is the backbone of Starship's progress. It's a testament to SpaceX's willingness to take risks and learn fast. Every explosion, every success, brought SpaceX closer to a reusable, reliable rocket. The journey has been dramatic, but each chapter has moved the dream forward. The 11th flight stands on the shoulders of these hard-won lessons, ready to write the next page in Starship's extraordinary story. The 11th Starship test flight was more than just another launch. It was a bold step forward, with ambitious goals that pushed the boundaries of what's possible. The mission aimed not only to reach space, but to master the complex challenge of returning safely to Earth, a feat essential for future deep space exploration. The main objective was to put Starship's heat shield to the ultimate test during a blazing high-speed re-entry. Engineers wanted to see how the spacecraft would handle the intense friction and temperatures as it plunged back through the atmosphere. Thousands of specially designed ceramic tiles cover the ship, forming a protective barrier against the searing heat of re-entry. This thermal protection system is a critical innovation, making reusability possible and paving the way for rapid turnaround between flights. After a powerful liftoff, the Super Heavy booster separated from Starship and executed a simulated landing, splashing down in the Gulf of Mexico. This maneuver is vital for future missions, where rapid booster recovery will be key. The focus was on perfecting landing maneuvers, laying the groundwork for future attempts to catch the massive booster with the launch tower's robotic arms, a revolutionary approach to rocket recovery. Meanwhile, Starship's upper stage soared along a suborbital path, traveling halfway around the globe. It performed a series of complex maneuvers, simulating the demanding conditions of future landings on other worlds. The grand finale saw Starship re-entering over the Indian Ocean, enduring punishing heat and performing its signature belly flop maneuver, a controlled descent designed to slow the vehicle before landing. The ultimate goal was to survive the fiery re-entry and maintain precise control all the way to a targeted splashdown in the ocean, demonstrating the spacecraft's resilience. No recovery was planned for this flight. Instead, the real prize was the wealth of data collected, proving Starship's readiness for the next phase of development and future missions. Every maneuver, every test, brought SpaceX closer to the systems needed for ambitious missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond, pushing humanity further into the cosmos. This flight marked a crucial milestone on the journey to making Starship truly reusable and one step closer to a new era of space exploration. The 11th flight marked the end of Starship version 2, a workhorse that pushed boundaries and delivered breakthroughs. Version 2 reached space, demonstrated hot staging, and survived punishing re-entries. The journey wasn't easy. Failures and accidents forced major redesigns, but each challenge led to stronger systems. The highly successful 10th flight set the stage for this final ambitious test. Now, SpaceX is ready for Starship version 3, a taller, more powerful rocket with greater payload capacity. Version 3 will incorporate all the lessons learned, aiming for operational missions and booster landings at the launch site. It will deploy next-generation Starlink satellites and, most excitingly, land NASA astronauts on the Moon. The final version 2 flight closes one chapter and opens another, even more ambitious one. Starship isn't just a SpaceX project, it's central to NASA's Artemis program to return humans to the Moon. NASA chose a modified Starship as its lunar lander, aiming for a sustainable human presence on the Moon. The Artemis 3 mission will see astronauts launch aboard Orion, rendezvous with Starship in lunar orbit, and descend to the Moon's south pole. Starship's size allows for more equipment and samples than Apollo ever could. An elevator system will lower astronauts and gear to the surface. After a week on the Moon, the crew will return to Orion for the journey home. This mission, targeted for as early as 2027, depends on Starship's proven reliability. Every test flight, including the 11th, brings us closer to humanity's return to the Moon. Starship's rapid progress comes as a new space race heats up, one involving nations and private companies alike. Unlike the Cold War rivalry, today's race includes the US, China, and companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin. Starship's reusability could slash launch costs, giving the US and its partners a major advantage. China is developing its own powerful rockets and lunar landers, aiming for a moon landing by 2030. This competition drives innovation, pushing everyone to move faster and smarter. Starship's bold, risk-taking approach is setting a new pace for the industry. The result could be a future where multiple nations and companies operate on the moon and beyond. The new space race is about expanding humanity's reach and building a multi-planetary future. For SpaceX, Mars is the ultimate goal. Starship was designed from the start to build a self-sustaining city on the red planet. Achieving this means transporting massive amounts of cargo and people across millions of miles. Starship's reusability and payload capacity make it uniquely suited for this task. The plan launch fleets of Starships, refuel them in orbit, and send them to Mars. Methane and oxygen, Starship's fuels, can be produced on Mars using local resources, a key to self-sufficiency. The first missions will set up power, propellant plants, and habitats. Crews will follow to build the city. Elon Musk envisions 1,000 Starships launching every 26 months, eventually carrying 1 million people. It's an audacious vision, but every test flight brings it closer to reality. The 11th flight is another step toward making life multiplanetary. The 11th Starship flight is a glimpse into a rapidly approaching future. Data from the mission will shape the next generation Starship version 3. The next chapter, catching the Super Heavy booster out of the sky and pushing reusability to new heights. Starship's technology could spark new industries in orbit, from manufacturing to global internet coverage. The program is inspiring a new generation to pursue science and engineering, fueling progress on Earth and beyond. We're on the verge of returning to the moon to stay and taking real steps toward Mars. The journey will be long, but each launch brings that future closer. Starship is more than a rocket. It's a vehicle for our dreams and ambitions. The future of exploration is taller, stronger, and reaches farther than ever before.